Hey guys, so I'm here today at the tunnel and it's December, about the 10th of December. So I'm going to grow some potatoes in a tunnel. I'm going to use early varieties, basically anything that has already got these little islets growing. And what I'm going to do is, because there's very little space in a tunnel, I'm going to use the tire growing method. But because I don't want to use lots and lots of soil, I'm going to do an experiment where I'm basically going to use shredded paper. You can also use straw as well, but make sure to add some seaweed, fresh seaweed to your mix, because otherwise what you're going to get is slugs eating your potato, even the leaves. I've seen that happen. So let's go and have a look how to do it. So guys, what I'm going to do is now I'm going to basically add these 3 potatoes. The reason I'm using 3 is because when I put my 4 tires on, what is going to happen is the potato is going to put a root into the soil, and then she's going to start growing up. She's going to put side shoots out. All these 3 potatoes are going to put out side shoots. Normally you use soil here, but I said earlier we're going to use something different. And basically what happens then is that on the side shoots you get the swollen stem, which is the potato growing up. So you're forcing up the potatoes as you're adding tires up, But we're going to take away the potato, the tire. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bury each one, and I'm not going to bury them too deep. The key here is that just basically the roots will go into the soil, because remember I'm going to have the actual potatoes in the tires, in the straw or shredded up paper, and there really isn't much to it. That's it. Just bury them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a couple of grooves going into it for my liquid feed, especially my compost tea, and just in case I need a bit of extra nutrients added. Now what you can do as well is, this soil is fairly rich, so you can also basically add some compost or cow manure. You can put them into these spaces here, but that really is just all I have to do. Now remember, this is just an experiment. I'm not saying it's going to work. Come back to me maybe in about, I don't know, maybe about 7 or 8 months, and we'll do another video on actually how it actually worked. So as you can see, I've added my tire. It's starting to rain now, but the good news is, as I'm going to add a tire, every tire as the potato actually starts growing, I'm going to try and keep this inside dry. Now if you were doing it outside, maybe you would want to try and cover it or something, just so to prevent the moisture getting in. That's just to keep the slugs from actually nesting in there. And what's going to happen now is this potato is just going to start growing up. It's going to be forced upwards, and it's going to put out more and more side shoots, and then eventually when I have about 4 tires high and the potato dies back, we should actually end up with lots and lots of potatoes inside the tires.